Okay, so I think with him here, that means I did. I'm so paranoid. I think that means I did get all the other wet floor bots. Yeah, I'm on cleanup right now. I told you guys I'm gonna go on cleanup, collect all the items, and then get all the missing bits. This should be the last one, or I guess fifth to last one, but that's not important. Because if I go in here, I see the reason, I collected all of them. This is Glam Rock Bonnie. So, in the Gator Golf gondola ride, it's revealed what Monty's story was. Basically, Bonnie stepped down from the band, gave his guitar to Monty, and thus that's the reason why Bonnie doesn't appear in the game. In the main game of Security Breach, now they're charged this controller. You kind of learn that something may or may not have happened to Bonnie. So what happened was basically left a mystery, but it turns out he's been basically dragged back here, presumably with Fazbear Entertainment knowing. It's not really clear if they do or don't know. At least I don't think it is. I haven't really read those notes in a hot while. But basically, Bonnie's gone missing, and no one really knows what to do. So they just let Monty take his spot for a while. Now it's a little weird to see, but on here you see like he has a lot much of green marks on him. It's kind of more like a brown on the Switch, but if you saw his body in like another video, it's definitely more of a green. It's implied that Monty through one of his fits of rage or something because well, that I'm gonna explain that after. Through one of his fits of rage, he busted up Monty just so he can. He busted up Bonnie so he could take his spot. The reason why he did that is kind of explained with his rivalry with Freddy, where essentially Monty just wants to be the wants to be the top of the band. In the van ending, you can see that he kind of gets his wish, and also in that ending, you see that Mr. Hippo replaces Freddy. In the parts and service after you go through the Endo Underground or whatever that area is called, you hear Vanessa say that Monty will be running the shows until they get his casing on a different endo. The reason for that is because while the endos can be replaced, the casing is probably the most expensive part about them. They have tons and tons of endos that they can reprogram, but casing is probably only they only have like one set of casings. And so once Bonnie is gone and they have not located him, they're like, forget it, we'll just put Monty there and then just not explain this. Another detail you probably noticed is that the fact that his eyes are glowing. This is because he is still alive. I turn these off. I also gotta get that gift. And with this last one, and that's it. He's no longer alive. AR Helpy plush. Kind of a messed up fate, don't you think? He's basically just been back here suffering for God knows how long. Sorry, man. Hopefully we figure out what happens to you. If it was Monty, then rest assured that he got his. Now, if you need me, I'm going to go back to finding all the collectibles and hopefully getting the other two endings. Okay, so if I'm correct, I have everything to get the other two endings. Wait. Need to deactivate you. That's him gone.
Gregory! Are you in there?
The stupid door won't open.
Well, it looks like someone poured concrete over the door. How am I supposed to get rid of concrete?
Okay, and then just turn on the forklift. Send that thing flying.
Gregory, you okay?
If I did it correctly, a certain someone should be looking very different.
You saved me. You saved me.
Gregory? I'm Gregory. You're not Gregory. What are you?
I'm Gregory. Guys, get out of here! Run!
Apparently that costume is supposed to make him look like Gregory? I don't see it.
Cassie, can you hear me?
Gregory? Is that really you? I mean, really you.
I've been trying to reach you all night. I'm not at the pizza place. Something's trying to trick you.
You're a bit late. This thing in the basement sounds just like you.
And looks like you, apparently.
Is there another option? You need to get out of there now.
How?
My friend has access to the building maps. Just follow instructions.
Like, if it was just the lion, then maybe, but everything else just kind of says no to me. Alright, so I think the first ending I'm gonna get in this scene is the one I get if I pop the mask on at the right time. I'm going.
Go right. Right.
I think it's after this one. I gotta look to the... There it is. Go right here. Put on the mask.
Cassie, I'm okay. I found a spot to hide.
Yeah, probably with the darkest ending in this game. Even the main ending, Cassie may have survived. We don't know for sure. But that one is most definitely her getting murdered by that thing. Staff bots still themselves. Was that in the original credits? Yeah, definitely the worst ending. Especially because, like, I think your mind fills in the gap a lot worse than what actually happens. Because I think, God, I don't know too much about the FNAF books, but this is the mimic from that book. From those books, I should say, because I think it appears in multiple stories. I think it rips off your arm. First it rips off your arms, and then it does something to you. But yeah, undeniably the worst ending out of these three. If I'm correct, if he's not in the costume, you can still get this one. All you need is all the collectibles, maybe. But if he... I don't think it changes. You can still get this either way, so... It is one of them down, and one more to go, which I definitely think is the better one.
You're a bit late. This thing in the basement sounds just like you. How do I know this is you for real?
Is there another option? You need to get out of there now.
How?
My friend has access to the building maps. Just follow instructions.
Alright, time to get my revenge. Honestly, I've done this chase so many times, I honestly don't care. I think he's like just straight up slower than you most of the time. I don't think you can walk it, but you definitely don't have to run through most of it.
Go right. Right.
Calm down, Greg. The thing moves a mile. Thing only barely moves all that much.
Almost there.
So yeah, I can't take that door anymore. That's one of the main differences. I could have sworn there were more than just 4 of these doors. It felt like a lot more. So I go here, I press this button. Okay, a little hard to tell what happens there on the Switch. I think mainly because, yeah, I guess it is still themselves. Like I was saying, a little hard to tell what happened there on the Switch. That was the Scooper ending. That thing is basically a futuristic Scooper from Sister Location, and it just gutted him. This is undeniably the best ending because, well, I mean, the thing's dead, and we get to live. I don't actually know if there's anything after the crack, so I'm gonna have to sit through and look at this. I'm still so confused about that costume because, like, I've learned so much about this thing because I don't really check out the FNAF books all that much. Like, I've gotten like synopses of them, nothing really all that deep though. And I know the mimic gets into costumes. He wears like different costumes and things like that. I think it's a he. He wears different costumes and things like that, and he's kind of like a modified endoskeleton. I'm just so confused why on earth he's wearing that thing because I've been told it's to make him look like Gregory, but that didn't look a thing like Greg. It's because I don't know if there's any way I can actually like show that. There's 3 costumes in that room. Uh there's one I keep seeing, which is the bird that's like right next to the hole Cassie escapes through. I think you guys probably seen it too. There's a bird, an elephant, and a lion. The main body of that thing is the lion. I think he stole one of the elephant's ears, and I don't remember the thing that he took from the bird. But it's basically like a mishmash of all of them. And again, it's supposed to look like Greg, but I don't see it. Like, if it was just the lion, then maybe, because like the mane and his hair are very similar. But it's like because it's a mishmash, it doesn't look right. Okay, so there's nothing. But yeah, that should do it for Security Breach Ruin. I gave my final thoughts at the end of the main ending, the bad ending, whatever people are referring to it as. I'm still so curious about where all this is gonna go. Because I know Secret of the Mimic is coming out sometime next year. It's just that it's like I don't know how much of that is gonna delve into this. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a prequel. It seems like it's gonna be like a prequel to sort of explain where the mimic came from, which means we're gonna have to probably wait to figure out what the heck happened to Cassie. As far as we know, like I don't think there's anything that confirms any of these endings. So like the main ending could be the real one, but similar to Princess Quest, it could easily be like the Scooper ending. That's the real one. Like she escapes. I'm still also so curious about where the whole like mask situation though, because clearly Cassie's infected with something, right? Granted, I guess with the mimic dead, it shouldn't bother her all that much. Go to a doctor, see if she can get the thing checked out. Her dad seems to care. We don't know. Well, we kind of know what happens to him. That's if I ever. That's like I know. Help Wanted 2 is indeed on the Switch. It's on flat mode on the Switch. At least I think it's in flat mode on the Switch. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna check that out one day. I don't know when. But yeah, that was Security Breach Ruin. Again, I love this game in general. This it's a very different FNAF game. I've always described this as like a season 2 of FNAF. Like FNAF 6 Pizzeria Simulator was basically the end of season 1 of FNAF. This is sort of rebooting, but also carrying on from everything like that. At least I feel like that's what it's gonna do. For all I know, we could just be going back in time after this. It's very unclear. But that should be all from Security Breach Ruin. The next episode should just be me showing all really. The next episode should just be me showing the rest of the collectibles. I think that's a good sign to show that I've been talking too much. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, stay cool.